welcome to the very first bonus episode of the Camera Shake podcast. Now, it's a bonus episode because it's literally just going to give you an insight of what's happening behind the scenes as we shoot a very special episode today.
It is special.
It's very special.
Why is it so special, Kay?
Well, it's special because it's the first time we're actually on the road. This is Camera Shake podcast on the road. So
Camera Shake Unleashed. I like
Unleashed,
it.
yeah. I like it. That's good. Let's keep that. Awesome. So we're in a car at the moment. We're on the way to the Welsh border regions.
Yeah. A little uncomfortable with that, but you know.
We're about to meet up with Dave Williams, who you may recall we've interviewed in an early episode early in the year. And we're about to film some very special footage.
We are going to do multiple different things today, aren't we? So I do apologise if I'm slightly distracted while driving. It's a handful of speed cameras here. We've got a lot that we're actually going to do today, aren't we? We're going to do an interview with Dave, talking about his upcoming travels. I'm not going to give too much away about that just yet. We're going to do a bit of a walkthrough of his van, aren't we?
Yeah.
And a little bit of photography too. Am I missing anything?
So the interesting thing about this is that, not only do we have to cover all these different bits of filming, but we're also going to be camping out in the wild whilst we're doing this, and we're going to be shooting a full Camera Shake podcast episode 70, whilst we're doing that as well. So this is going to be the first open air Camera Shake episode as well. So it should be interesting. Interestingly,
Sorry.
Interestingly, when we first came up with the idea, we thought, well, it's going to be easy. We're going to throw a few cameras in the trunk and, grab a tent or so. But I don't know if you can see this behind us. The whole car is full with gear. So we've got a whole bunch of camping equipment, a whole bunch of all sorts of different cameras, all your gear. It's all there.
Yeah. And which one of us despises camping?
It's not me, man. I love it.
I can't wait.
What do you think?
Look at the love machine. Love it.
Woo!
What else?
Good afternoon.
Hi, man.
How you doing?
Good to meet you. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, good.
Hey,
I can't believe I know you and I've never met you. How you doing?
I'm good.
How was the drive?
It was good.
It was good. It's a nice drive, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When we get up towards the woods, it's middle of nowhere territory. There's only one spot that I found where you can actually get phone signal.
Good to know. Better let a couple of people know that.
If you want it.
Fantastic,
I think.
man.
Last time you saw it, did it have the logo?
No.
It's the cabin with the desire to travel.
Check it out.
I tell you what, it's comfortable now. Can I just point this out? This bit here.
Hey, mine.
Oh, man.
So it does go off road,
But not very
and
well.
then it needs a bit of a tidy up after. It's cool, huh?
Very cool.
So that was designed by a graphic designer friend of mine who looked at my second update on my book and said, I like it, but come on, it could be prettier. So she offered to help me out with any future graphic design issues because I haven't got a clue. So she did that. I said I like mountains, I like cameras, I like travel, and I like Viking stuff. So it's all in there.
And I like Viking stuff. Look at that. Yes.
So yeah.
This font's kind of like some German dark metal band.
Exactly. And obviously because of the fact that it is German, it's Mercedes. That part of the name is German. But we'll get to that, right?
But yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Right, we're going to jump back in the car and head out to the actual site.
Okay, cool.
Because I want to stop driving so I can have a beer.
Right, we're in the van right now.
Yeah, man, this is Kofifernweh. Cruising at 40. Yeah.
Cruising at 40.
Hear that engine purr. Cruising at 40 through the hills on the Welsh-English border near Leominster. Up to no good as always. Looking for nice pictures and a cool place to camp.
That's the way forward. Surprisingly, this van is much bigger than you might expect. We'll actually do a full-on van walkthrough a little bit later, but this will give you just a little bit of an impression. It's in drive mode at the moment, so we're going to be getting to the site.
Drive mode means that I've remembered to move everything so that nothing breaks or flies open, which is something I've learned through experience.
Yeah. How many things have you broken so far?
I've had my cutlery all over the floor several times. Things have flown out of the fridge, but now I'm at a point where I'm remembering these things and to put it in drive mode. You'll be amazed how many things fit on the bed and stay there.
So Kay has jumped into Dave's van where we met him to head off to the campsite. So he's probably doing a little bit of vlogging right now, which we'll put in here. But what that means is I get 15 minutes to myself and listen to a bit of Primus.
So this is a little bit shaky. It's because I'm single-handedly holding the camera. But we'll be there in a second, so we'll get back once we've arrived at the site.
Well, I think the approach to the site is going to be something that when you see the van and then you see the terrain, you'd be surprised that the van can handle that terrain. But yeah, we'll get there, right?
Yeah,
we'll get there in a second.
We've just crossed the border into Wales. This is Wales.
Wales.
Have you been to Wales before, Dave?
Yeah, I was here this morning. So now, do you want to hear a fun fact?
What's that?
Now we're in England again.
Oh. We're back in England.
We're crisscrossing the border. And I think when we turn right at this roundabout, go up this hill, I think we're going back into Wales. And now you can see with me swaying, but you can hear things clanging as we get onto this. Just you wait, because if you look ahead, we're going up there. And it looks nice and easy. It looks like a gradual little incline. No, that's a trick. But that's exactly why I put these tyres on. It's exactly why I spec'd the van out this way and made sure I was able to go off-road like an overlander. Well, actually, it's a swamper. And a swamper, if you don't know, it's something that can go off-road but isn't 4x4. So let's just avoid this massive hole. Oh, there we go, and up this bump. Oh, he's dropped back a bit. I told you that. He's back there now.
There you go.
Come on, Nick.
The thing is, I'm going to have to reverse back up this.
So what did it say on that sign?
Unsuitable for motor vehicles.
Excellent. And that's where we're going. So what do you think, Nick?
Right now? Ask me again once we're off this track.
Off-roading in a van.
This is off-roading.
This is swamping, buddy. Swamping.
This is where you need to be a soccer mum.
Yeah.
Driving your,
a minivan.
your very, very clean Range Rover.
Raise it and put some tyres on.
I'd also be interested how you're going to stabilise this footage.
Oh, I don't intend to.
Yeah, I mean that adds to the atmosphere, doesn't it? It adds to the ambience.
Okay, well, this is a lesson. I don't make it all the way up, I just roll down there.
If you roll down, you have to make sure you roll down straight.
Yeah, there is that.
So this bit here has got a bit of a bump, but you can work your way around that one. Hey, no hands.
What's happening with your gimbal? Have you just missed the... Oh, you started recording, haven't you? Yes, you cheeky git.
Yeah, but it is pretty funny.
Yeah. So what is happening with your gimbal, Nick? Hold on.
Wah, wah, wah.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Ready when you are, Mr.
Someone's
Williams.
got to call action.
Action, sir!
Thank you. Hi, I'm Dave Williams. I'm a travel photographer from the UK, and I've just converted this van into a cabin on wheels. It's Kofifernweh. The Fernweh comes from the fact that it's German. It's a Mercedes, and it means wanderlust. And the coffee is cabin. It's my favourite place in the world. It's Iceland. And yeah, coffee means cabin in Icelandic. So this is a 2011 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 313 CDI, which if you're in Europe, is the L3H2. If you're in America or Canada, it is the 170 because of the wheelbase being 170 inches. But essentially, it's a long wheelbase. On the outside, the paint down here is Raptor black. It's the same stuff that they paint the liners of pickup truck beds with. So it's kind of rubberized. It's hard-wearing paint. And then up here, it's a military green, military vehicle paint. So again, it's hard-wearing and will take a lot of abuse, as you can see from the abuse I've already given it in the couple of months that I've been going around with it. There's been a few additions to the outside that I've done, including this window here. So let me just tell you, when you cut a hole in your van for this window or for the roof, and you cut a perfectly good piece of metal away, leaving a big hole behind, it's a pretty scary experience. But once it's done, it's pretty satisfying as well. And I'm glad I've put a window on each side. There's lots of security on this van, which I'll get into in a bit, but this is just pointing out one of those features. And then the wheel upgrade. This is probably my favourite thing all around. I took off the standard 16-inch wheels, and these are 18-inch wheels with massive Pirelli Scorpion All-Terrain Plus tyres put on top. They will go anywhere, including mud, snow and ice. So I can use them in the Arctic without any chains or any additional assistance like chains or grips or anything like that. So they're very expensive, but they're worth the investment. Let's have a look around at the front. Come on. Come on. Another thing that's kind of to do with the Arctic is the fact that you need to be able to see everything all the time. And in the dark, in the cold Arctic winter, it gets very, very dark. And there's a lot of wildlife. There's moose and reindeer roaming all over the country in northern Norway, Sweden and Finland, which is somewhere I'm going to end up pretty soon on in my trip. So up the top there, we've got a roof bar light, which shines the light way down the road and picks up a little bit in front of me as well. There's these two spots, one on each side, which light sideways into the bushes so I can see if there are any animals in the bushes. And then down here, we've got rock lights, which light up any rocks or any potholes in the road. So as far as my visibility in the dark goes, I am absolutely covered. I basically bring the sun with me wherever I go. Do you want to have a look on the inside?
And action, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Whilst a lot of the van's designed around, obviously, the cabin, I'm going to spend a lot of time driving, so I've had to think very carefully about how everything works here. So when I get in and turn the van on, firstly, I'm very comfortable. I have a overlanding sat-nav by Garmin. It's got a whole load of databases in it, including TripAdvisor, Michelin, iOverlander. It gives me a lot more than just direction. I want to be able to get from the back to the front without getting out. And as you can see, it's very simple. You just step through. That involved getting the double seat that was there, that came with the van, removing the double seat and putting this single swivel seat in. That was hard work, but not as hard as the 4 seats that were here, that were bolted through the floor. And it must have taken me about a week to get them out with the rusted up bolts that were holding everything in place. But now it's done. You can see what I've done in the back here. The fresh water tank on this side is filled up through anything through this funnel or through a hose that I can connect, and it carries 28 litres of fresh water that goes to this pump and straight into this tap. when it drains out, it goes into the tank beside it, which is the grey water or the wastewater tank, also 28 litres. And I just open a ball valve down on the floor and it drains straight out. So if I park over a drain or somewhere appropriate, depending on what I've put down the sink, I can empty it straight back out again. Beside that is the bin, and then there's a whole load of food storage. A chest of drawers at the end with more food storage and all my cutlery. And then we've got this nifty cupboard, which has got all my plates and all my pots and pans, and then a bit more storage for mostly charging related stuff. There's camera cables and there's a trail cam. When I park up and I want to see what's outside the van at night, this is very interesting.
Yeah, some interesting stuff there.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, absolutely, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
I feel like we're about to lose one.
Oh no.
Welcome to Camera Shake Podcast, episode 70. And today's episode is a very special episode. But before we get into that, be advised that if you are listening to the audio version of the
Do you want some exclusive footage of how to cook a marshmallow? First you get a stick, then you get a marshmallow. Then you put the marshmallow on the stick. What I like to do personally is I alternate between pink and white. As you can see, pink, white, pink, white. Then fire. And it just takes a good 30 to 45 seconds or so at a moderate heat with a good flame, and your marshmallow is ready for consumption. It'll be squidgy in the middle, and toasty. Oh, it's on fire! It's on fire, guys! I've ruined it.
Oh no,
No
your
shit.
stick's gone limp.
Do you know? It might burn me, but this one's not done, and this one's too done.
Oh dear. It's a bit like the sausage earlier.
No.
So is this what happens at the end of every Camera Shake podcast episode?
Limp sticks and burnt and.
Do you want some mallow?
Oh my god! Look at that. If I eat from that end and you eat from this end,
They'll be cute.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lady in the Tramp.
Okay.
Mmm,
don't know if-
delicious.
I don't know if eye tracking can track both of your faces, but I'll,
Come on, Fuji.
come on in.
Not sharing.
No, I'm not sharing.
Delicious.
So Nick, how was your first camping experience?
Amazing. Oh, I don't know what you want me to say to that. It was awful in every respect. Why people do that is beyond me. This, I understand. This works. That, the little thing we did over there.
I know how you can solve it. You can meet in the middle and get a trailer.
So the next thing should be fun. We're filming the van in its natural habitat.
Lovely stuff. How do?
Yay!
That's embarrassing.
It was a sexy drive-by.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
My favourite kind.
I'm going to do that. taxi. Right.
So where are we taking the van next, Dave?
There, water.
Water.
So there's this ford.
It's a river.
This is a road on the sat nav. This is a road.
It's not that bad.
How's your tracking? Ready? So if you come in here, aim for there, the left will dip in there but the right will stay high, and then just straighten back up to the exit. It's fine all the way up. For the van anyway.
I think I'm gonna...
And we've got options for, there will be a bow wave. So I put a GoPro on here.
Oh, nice.
On a platypod gooseneck. And the bow wave just sent the whole thing over. But then we've got the bridge, you can put a drone over there and just whatever, there's options.
I think I'll leave the Audi back there.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is one of those,
We
I
can
think.
do both directions as well, because
Yeah.
there's space to turn.
That's perfect.
And this is it. I hope you have enjoyed this week's special Camera Shake Unleashed episode. Let us know if you'd like to see more behind the scenes stuff. Leave a comment or get in touch on Facebook, Instagram, etc. As always, if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, be reminded that you can watch the whole spectacle in full Technicolor over on YouTube. Especially for this episode, we highly recommend that. That being said, have a great new year, keep it civilized, and we'll see you in 2022.